Hi, welcome to Sage Wisdom by Harris. I am doing the mini astrological reading for the sun sign of Sagittarius for the month of September. And I already laid the cards out, and I called in Archangel Michael and my spirit guides and my guardian angels and my ancestors, and I called in protection for this reading. So we're going to go ahead and just start. The overall message or energy for this reading is the Six of Wands. So Sagittarius, whatever you've been doing a really good job because you got victory in your situation right now. Okay, so it's a time to celebrate. So you made it through. You have the Two of Pentacles, and this is representing you. And what I actually think this represents is you balancing your masculine and feminine energy. You balancing your shadow side and your higher self. You balancing your life and the things that you juggle in it every day. And you have come full circles because the Emperor is crossing you. You come full circle, and you're an emperor. You're an authority figure now. You're in charge of your life. You're in charge of your finances. You're in charge of your family. And when I say in charge, I mean in the best possible way, in a good way. You're completely balanced, because the other card is representing you as the Knight of Pentacles, and it's showing that like steady progress towards your goals have brought you to where you want to be. Okay, you're exactly where you want to be now. And it also shows, when you see the green, because you show healing. You've healed past some things, and you're just in a good space at this point in your life. You feel grounded. You feel grounded in this reality now, but it's a good balance between your spirituality and your practical self. You're very balanced between like your spiritual self and your practical self at this point. Okay, because you are the Emperor. You embody an Emperor type energy, whether you're male or female. You're in a good, grounded position. You're seeing situations for what they are, and you've come to terms with certain issues in your life, and you're starting to heal. You actually already healed. The foundation of this is the Ace of Swords. Let me just look at the card to get a feeling for what it means for this reading. You cut the chains. You're no longer bound by unrealistic expectations. You open up the lines of communication with your higher self and your spirit guides. Yep. You're really grounded. It's weird because this is the foundation, and even though we got a lot of earth here on here showing that your groundedness, like that you are practical in your approach to things, this is showing like air and communication and like spirituality and like, you know, cutting yourself away from the matrix. I call it the matrix. And freeing yourself is representing your freedom. You letting go of all the stress and the struggle, all the things that will hold you back in your environment. And your environment, and I know I'm skipping around, but I have to go with the message. It's the Eight of Swords. Your environment was feeling restrictive, like the last few years, really. You've been feeling restricted, like you were bound by your situations, bound by your responsibilities and your obligations. But now you've cut through all of that, and you're just feeling freedom. You're feeling freedom with your newfound balance of your higher self with your practical self. Okay, and you embody an Emperor type energy. Okay, good. In the past, you had the Ten of Swords, so it was like the ending of a life cycle was occurring. So it was very stressful for you. You were forced to work through your emotions and feelings about people and situations, and most importantly, you were forced to work through your feelings about you. You know, to get the courage to reach this stage in your life, the Emperor. Okay, it takes courage to look at the light side of yourself and the dark side of yourself, and then to actually make a change to combine the two so that you can be complete in how you are. That was a very hard process for you. It was very stressful. See the man laying there feeling depleted, but you did it. You completed that life cycle. It's over now. Okay, and now what you're embodying is the Queen of Cups. Your present energy, the Queen of Cups. So you're emotionally balanced. You're on the right track. You know, you're exactly where you should be right now. In the future, you're going to be embodying this Ten of Cups energy. So you're going to get your fairy tale happy ending that you want. And whatever that is different for every person. But whatever that energy, whatever that situation is, you're going to get, that energy is going to come to you in the near future, really soon, okay? So again, Knight of Pentacles is showing how you yourself, how you're feeling, but it's reversed. So let me look at it and get the message for that, okay? It took a lot of practical application of your spiritual knowledge to get you to this place in your life. It was practical application of spiritual knowledge. And it was a slow process because you were afraid to open up, to show the world, to show other people, show people you love, people you're close to, how you really feel and who you really are. It's like you kept peeking through the grass and trying to wonder, was it safe? And it's safe. Look at the little rabbit peeking through the grass. Is it safe for me to come out and express my true self? And Archangel Raphael said, yep, come out. Yep. Okay, again, your environment, you were feeling restricted. That's why you were afraid to express yourself. You felt like people would judge you. You felt like people would judge you. You had all these other professional obligations, and you felt that people would think that this took away your credibility in a sense. Okay? So in a way, you were restricting yourself because you were worried about what other people would think and how they would perceive you, and you thought it was a negative way that they would perceive you. But the good part about balancing yourself is that you combine your ego self with your higher self, and then the ego self always wants to protect you, but sometimes the ego self can get out of control if you let that take over and come off as egotistical and aggressive and arrogant. And then the higher self is always going to be meek and like bow down and like not cause trouble. But if you combine your higher self right here and then your ego self together, you become the emperor. So you're not allowing one side or the other, your masculine or your feminine, the yin and the yang. You're not allowing one side or the other to control you. You have an equal balance, okay? Like it's like having an angel and a devil on your shoulder talking to you, but they're not fighting. They're like they're coming to a resolution together. That's what it's like when it's balancing your higher self, your lower self, your ego self, and your spiritual self. The yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? Some people say the good and the bad, the devil and God. That's what it is. But you balance that, and now you're able to use practical knowledge and your spiritual knowledge to manifest what your dreams are this lifetime. And you have many dreams. You have many dreams. Now, your hopes and fears is weird. This card, you got the soulmate card, the Two of Cups. You, Sagittarius, you had a hard time in love over the last years. And what's happening is, in your heart, you want a divine connection with the person you're supposed to be with. But your mind is saying, I'm tired of putting myself out there like that, you know? So even though you're healed in some ways, you still struggle with this connection with this divine connection, okay? And I'm going to tell you that the person that you're divinely connected with, the person that's your soulmate, the person who you're supposed to be having this Ten of Cups situation with, you already met them. Okay. Your outcome is the Seven of Cups. You have many options about the next steps to take in your life. You open up a door to victory in whatever area of your life you want that to be in. But I also want to tell you that the Two of Cups, you went about the soulmate. I feel like you have options in that too. You met several soulmates this lifetime, and I think you're struggling between two soulmates right now. But the options, who you choose, is going to be up to you. And it's not just in relationships, but it is also in relation to the next step you're going to take in your life, okay? Okay, now I'm going to pull some moon cards to clarify this reading. Sagittarius for the month of September. Thank you guys for this opportunity to read. Calling my spirit guides, angels. About this spread on the board. What do you want them to know about their next step on this mission called life? What do you want Sagittarius to know in regards to the spread, in regards to their Seven of Cups, the options they have for the future? Please provide clarity on the Seven of Cups and the Two of Cups. Sagittarius for the month of September going forward. Okay, so the first card you have is take time to breathe out. And I'm going to tell, oh, I forgot to give y'all the overall feeling of this reading when I tuned in, when I was shuffling. So it said, recognize the poetry in life, relax and rest in your position. You've earned this crown. That was the overall for this reading when I was shuffling the cards. Relax and rest in your position. You've earned the crown. So you earned the position as Emperor. So relax and rest. And I'm going to tell you, I feel really relaxed doing this reading. That's not like me because I'm really hyper and all over the place. I feel extremely relaxed. And that's the energy I'm feeling for a lot of Sagittarius now. It's like y'all can breathe. So it says take time to breathe out. It's like it really means that you can breathe now. You can relax because you've come to a conclusion of a life cycle. And you've got through it and you're not struggling anymore with the duality. Okay? You combine forces and you become the Emperor. So now you can breathe. And you know what else it says? You and your loved ones are safe. You don't have to worry about your children. You don't have to worry about your family. You don't have to worry about the people you care about because they're safe and protected. Okay? Safe and protected. Anything else you want me to know about? What else Sagittarius know about the spread? We know that they have reached a victory in their life. That's the overall card for this reading, the Six of Wands. They've balanced their emotions and their mind and become an emperor in their own rights. They've used practical knowledge to implement spirituality into life. They accepted the things that didn't work out in their life as they moved on through their life changes. And now they become a queen in their own rights, being emotionally balanced. In the future, we see that they can have their Ten of Cups, the happily ever after outcome that they want, whatever that is for them. And before they were restricted by their environment, they feared what people would think about who they really were. But what they really feared was their own power. They have hopes and fear about a divine love, something that they only dream of or imagine. They want it on one end, but on the other end, they may still be a little afraid because of the past situation that they healed from. It's like they're afraid to open their heart. But in the near future, Sagittarius, you're going to have many options. Okay? Okay. Breathe out. You earned your crown, Sagittarius. Breathe out. You've earned your crown. And you are safe. And your loved ones are safe. Don't worry about anything right now. Just relax. Take it all in. Take it all in. I mean, you have a little residual energy of fear and lack, and that has to do more with relationships because of your experiences over the year. But even that's trying to clear up a little. Archangel Michael, what do you want Sagittarius to know from the month of September? Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. That's what Archangel Michael said. Keep your eyes on your targeted intention. The prayer is, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears and doubts, granting me the confidence and the courage to take action towards realizing my dream. Okay, what I say? You guys basically have overcome a old life cycle. You've moved on, balanced yourselves out. You still have some fears in regards to a romantic connection with whoever you feel is your divine life mate. But pray and ask Archangel Michael to help you release any fears and doubts and give you the confidence and the courage to take action towards realizing even those dreams, okay? What else do you want to know, Archangel Michael? Oh, something flipped over. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So trust yourself. Whatever it is that you pick up from people and situations, trust that. Trust your intuition. Okay? Because, like I said, because you balance your spiritual and emotional self. So not only are you have divine wisdom and knowledge, you also know how to apply that knowledge in a practical way. Okay? So the prayer is, please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so that your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. What we talked about here, Two of Pentacles, the ego self and the higher self. Those is like combining forces. So, and I think this applies in the Two of Cups situation. So in all other areas, you've mastered it. But when it comes to love, you still have some fears in regards to which direction to go in. But they're saying trust your inner guidance. And then you'll be able to make your choice, okay? Don't be afraid of love. Don't be afraid to get out there again, okay? They say sense of humor. So pull back and look at the situation differently. Like have humor in it, even at your own self and like your own quirks in love, okay? It says, thank you for helping me see the humor in the situation so that I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. So whatever happened to you, view it in a different light. View it in a different light. Just relax with it. Just look at it like you taking a step back and looking at it like you watching a comedy show. And so don't look at it so serious like, oh, all this went wrong. Look at it like, oh my God, it's like hilarious how, you know, I was acting there and how he was acting there and like what I was expecting there. You know what I'm saying? You know, just look at it differently. Okay, so I'm gonna get a few silver winged angel cards for Sagittarius for the month of September. We 18 minutes in, so we're doing really good. I think that came out too soon. What do you want Sagittarius to know for the month of September in regards to their emotions? Spirit, what do you want Sagittarius to know for the month of September in regards to their emotions? They're saying to me again, take a breath. You guys are doing really good. I think some of you hold your breath a lot. Take deep breaths, and that's how you can hear the divine speak to you when you breathe in and breathe out slowly from your diaphragm. Don't breathe fast like you're hyperventilating. Don't breathe shallow like you're not taking deep enough breaths. Breathe and relax. It says gain unity through reconnecting with source, like we were just saying. Breathe in and out. So whenever you feel disconnected, whenever you feel doubt, whenever you feel fear, and you need courage, breathe in and gain unity through reconnecting with source. Connect with source. That's how you connect with source. Okay? Through breath. Unearth the treasure within you. And that's what we're talking about. The emperor. You are the emperor. You've mastered your situation. You've shown a great balance in your life. And now you're going to manifest the things that you want. Actually, there's so many things that you want. You need to focus on the things, the order that you want the things to come in, okay? So focus on how you want your blessings to come in, because just know they already are coming in. But how do you want them to come in? Learn graceful acceptance and patience. So accepting the situation, accepting this situation for what it was in the past, embracing what's going to come in now. But look at the past in a more humorous way, and look at the future in a more hopeful way. And just be patient with this process, because you're almost there. I have the gold, silver, wing angel cards now, and I'm shuffling those for you. The Sagittarius for the month of September. What do you want them to know in regards to their situation is spread, in regards to love, in regards to feeling complete? I'm trying to see if they want me to take these, but they said shuffle. This came out too fast. Okay, what do you want Sagittarius to know? Oh, that weird that all those came out. Represent all your options, okay, Sagittarius? Oh my goodness, they want you to focus and narrow down which blessing you want to come in first. Like, how do you want your blessings to come in? Time to set yourself free. So that was the card that flew out first. So set yourself free. And right here we have the Ace of Swords. You kind of already did that. You set yourself free. You cut through the mess and you see the truth. But I like the fact that you're practical, Sagittarius. You're not all like floating out in the skies, but, you know, with all your imagination, whatever it is that you dream of, you made a practical plan and you made it come about. Okay, so you set yourself free. Time to set yourself free. Time to set your true self free. Make time for some silent reflection. So as you come into this time, you're feeling calm, you're taking your deep breaths, and what did they say? You need to relax and rest in your position because you've earned the crown. Reflect on all your good work. So you can give yourself a pat on the back. Treat yourself. Go get a massage. Go take yourself out to eat. Go watch a movie. Do something you like, because you've done an excellent job of getting to this point in your life, okay? Be proud of yourself. Let's see what Sagittarius know for the month of September. Find deliverance from the situation. Find deliverance from the situation. And again, I think that has to do with your love situation. Okay? Maybe go relax and you can see it differently. Okay? You have been real serious in getting your goals in order. So now it's time to relax. And you can find deliverance from the situation. You can look at the love situation in a different light once you relax. Because I think what happened when you had this split with this person who you thought was your soulmate, and maybe who really could have been your soulmate, but you know they wasn't acting right. You threw yourself into your work. You focus on you, which is great. But now it's time to look at that situation again now, okay? And find deliverance from the situation. That's the last part of the puzzle. The key is September and an important decision. So this is your September reading. The key is September and an important decision. So you have to make a decision in September about something. Probably about narrowing down some of your options. You got the Seven of Cups, you got all these options. And most likely it's in regards to love. Okay, the key is September and an important decision is going to be made. It's the last step in this process for you. I don't feel stressed for you. I feel like you feel really calm. The key is Violet for psychic and spiritual development. So again, we're Violet. Connect with Source, because that's your crown chakra. Breathe so that you can continue to unearth the treasure that's inside of you. Your spiritual knowledge and your ability to draw that knowledge and put it into practice in a practical way. And just setting yourself free and making time to reflect so you can do something fun. So if you take your mind off the busy work day and focus on something fun, you can see the humor in situations and enjoy yourself more, and it help you make the decision that you need to make, most likely in regards to the one that you love. Okay, Sagittarius, this is your reading for September. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, and I will see you next month.